Yo, shout out to Sir Bravian for such a magnificent song. So, kick it off, bruv. The whole slate is coming. Let's get it.
Divers 2 hit like a thunder roll. Shook the PlayStation faithful right down to their soul. They thought exclusives were a fortress wall. But now those walls, they start to fall. Final Fantasy remake, Death Stranding 2.
Let's talk about it.
On Xbox, what you gonna do? Fanboys crying, petitions in hand. But real gamers just understand.
Whole slate, man.
Crashing through your soul. Whole slate's coming. No escaping fate. Whole slate's coming. Through the Game Pass gate. Fanboys crying, shouting in vain. You lost your grip and losing your games. Could've spoke with your wallet, but you stood still. Now Xbox to experience the whole damn thrill. Whole slate's coming. Joel and Ellie too. Whole slate's coming. Intergalactic coming through.
Hey, you guys coming? Shout out to everyone in the chat.
I feel like resistance tonight.
Where is factions? Where is
One knows.
factions? Where is factions?
She gone, man.
Last of Us taking a brand new ride. Shadow of the Colossus standing by Xbox's side. Uncharted treasures ready to show. Sackboy packing up and he's ready to go. Bloodborne shadows creeping slow. Ratchet and Clank putting on a show. Could've stopped this if you bought the game, but you just whined, and now it's all the same. Whole slate's coming, hear the thunder roll. Whole slate's coming, crashing through your soul. Whole slate's coming, no escaping fate.
Yeah, buddy. Good night to everyone. Hope you all are doing okay. I mean, it's a beautiful Sunday evening once again, and we are here back at it. And today we are going to recap everything that would have occurred during the week. And to help us do that, we have returning to the podcast, Maze. Maze, how you doing, Maze?
Awesome. I'm doing great. Hey, everyone. Thanks for having me, Joe.
Yeah, buddy. So, I mean, let me just shout out some of the guys in the chat. Guys, as you guys can see, we have two different formats. We have the vertical format, which is the short form content format, and we also have the regular format. Anyone that you guys choose to listen to the podcast, no problem. So we just have two basically podcasts for your viewing pleasure. Now, let me just say shout out to everyone in the chat. Let me say shout out first to Island Girl Gaming. That's the wifey there, man. Shout out to Island Girl Gaming. Now, let me say shout out to Adidas 20. Salute. And we have Big B Army Xbox. Is this B Big Money who changed his name? Big B Army Xbox. What up, man? Silk Slayer, what up? Who else we have in the chat here, man? We have Raza or Razap. Razap, what up? Yataza, what up, my brother? I'm doing good, man. We have Toxic Streets. What up, Toxic? And we have Sanchez. Sanchez, what up? Hey, thanks for your kind words, Sanchez. Thanks for the kind words, man. And who else is in the chat? Hey, Sosuke Eisen, what up, bro? I hope everyone is doing okay. There's a lot to talk about. So, how you been doing, Mace? How you been doing? It's been a while. I see you've been stomping out ponies in these gaming streets as you should. But how you doing, Gil?
I'm doing good. Like you said, I'm having fun. I'm having fun with ponies, going back and forth with them, having a good time with it.
Yep. I saw you on. I jumped on. It was a space where they were. I think when Sony just dropped their numbers, you was in a space. I mean, you were stomping these ponies out, man. They can't handle the truth, Mace. They can't handle the truth.
Yeah, it kills them. It kills them. Gambles.
Yep. So today we are going to start off with another truth because not much persons they are talking about this because quite frankly, based on what everyone was saying, is that this particular device was supposed to fail. The Xbox ROG Ally was supposed to fail. No one was to buy it. No one supposed to be playing for it. According to some ponies, no one was asking for such a device. But it just so happened that this week, the report said the ROG Xbox Ally X demand has exceeded expectations and ASUS is ramping up production. So it's been a month now since the Xbox ROG Ally and the ROG Ally X handhelds first debuted on the scene, and we have been waiting over the past few weeks to hear from ASUS about how well they are fared in terms of sales. In an investor call yesterday, the company highlighted the success of the premium Xbox ROG Ally X model, in particular, pointing out the stock has been in short supply and they actually underestimated the demand of the device. As a result, production is ramping up. Fill the demand that exists. Now, it's very interesting that Daniel Ahmad would have said that ASUS said that the Xbox ROG Ally X handheld has seen high demand and is in short supply. Now, these numbers are crazy. I don't know how ASUS is going to get these numbers, but they are saying they expect that the Xbox ROG Ally or the Ally family to generate a net or NT of 3 to 5 billion. Is this US dollars or is this yen? I don't know how. I mean, jeez. And then I'm seeing here that I'm seeing 96 million to 160 million in sales from the Ally line this quarter. Stabilizing at around NT 4 to 5 billion each quarter. So it appears that the Xbox ROG Ally is going to make some crazy, crazy money. Now, hear what I said here, right? We believe that we have achieved our original goal of premium positioning, creating a new growth driver in our gaming segment. That's why we released our third generation ROG Ally last month. It features deeper collaboration with Xbox. Since the launch, we see the market response for it has been extremely positive. Particularly, there has been an appetite for the premium higher end model exceeding our expectations. These high end variants are currently in short supply. We are working closely with key component suppliers to ramp up production and fill the demand gap that exists. So, I mean, this is something that the pony said would not sell. The ROG Ally, no one was asking for it, but it just goes to show that these guys would have done their research and they noticed that here what there is a demand for such a console. Now, it's very interesting that the before Microsoft would have partnered with Asus, they would have sold the ROG Ally before, and they would have not gotten that or this demand for the regular ROG Ally like how they would have gotten it for the Xbox ROG Ally X. Now, that's very interesting that by them teaming up with Microsoft and Xbox, they are seeing a spike in persons purchasing these devices. Now, Maze, what are your thoughts on the Xbox ROG Ally and the sales here from Asus? I know you have one, but what are your thoughts on it, Maze?
I honestly, Joe, I didn't even know that this article was out here about the
Yeah.
demand. I had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
But I can, the only thing that I was going by with the demand that it stays sold out on Asus site, on Microsoft site, on
Yeah.
Best Buy. If you add it to your cart, you won't get one for like a month or two. I was going off,
Hmm.
but I didn't even know that this was out there. But I can see why there is a demand, especially with Microsoft working on the backwards compatibility, and they
Yeah.
have a roadmap for all the things that they're going to be implementing for this device too.
Yeah.
So it's a lot going on. So I think people are excited, especially with that MPU coming. I
Yeah.
mean, the MPU that's already there, but the updates that they're going to be pushing through it and how they're going to utilize it and everything. So I can see why that demand is there. It's kind of going to be like an Xbox Magnus in your hand.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I mean, it's very interesting because according to me, as according to the ponies, this was going to fail.
Yep,
But it seems that Asus is happy with the sales. I mean, they are saying it's going to bring in between 4 to 5 billion each quarter. I mean,
that's
this is
crazy.
surprising. I mean,
Yes.
yes, it's crazy for me too. This is crazy, but it just goes to show that the partnership is working. And guess what? The more persons get acquainted with the device, the more they improve it, as you said, Maze, and they have that roadmap for updates,
Mhm.
and the system becomes better. We could see that this could be an evergreen device. Persons could constantly be going back, or persons
Yep.
who would have heard about it for the first time would be picking a device like this up. So
Yep.
again, this is basically um, a slap to all these ponies' face. That guess what? The Xbox ROG Ally is succeeding, despite you guys keep on saying this.
It's a PC! 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 It's a PC!
It's a PC. That's all they say. It's not an Xbox. It's a PC, and we're like, we know.
This is, despite
We
you
know PC is
guys
king, so
saying
Xbox is
this,
king,
come on,
right?
man.
Right.
These guys online whole day saying it's a PC. Regardless of that, this device is going well. And guess what? It is an Xbox.
The best box.
Come on, man. So yes, so this was the first article. Xbox is doing well with the Xbox ROG Ally X, and also we are seeing that this device is really, really doing well. Now, one of the other things that I mean, this is a topic that you would have brought up, Maze, is Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Now, Call of Duty Black Ops 7 has uh, a Metacritic now of 84, I believe. It's one Metacritic or 1 point higher than Battlefield 6. Now, a lot of persons are complaining about Call of Duty when it comes to the campaign. A lot of persons, they are not feeling the campaign. A lot of persons are saying that. But let me just say this: ever since Microsoft acquired Activision Blizzard, we know that Call of Duty has been getting a lot of hate. A lot of ponies, a lot of gamers have been saying, and I'm not saying that Call of Duty is immune from criticism. What I'm saying that I would have seen a clear distinction between when Microsoft owned Call of Duty compared to when it was not owned by Microsoft. It's very clear that some persons are just upset that Microsoft has Call of Duty. So
Yep.
let me just preface it by saying that. But a lot of persons are saying that this campaign is not good. A lot of persons are saying that here what, although the game scored well, we are seeing that here this game needs to go back to the drawing board or maybe for the next game. Now let me ask you this. Now I didn't play it, Maze, but I'm sure you did. What are your take on Call of Duty? Should the devs go back to the drawing board for the next one? Or do you think that this thing is just overblown because of who are in the background driving this, how to say, smear campaign on Call of Duty?
Yes, it's definitely a smear campaign. I don't think the devs need to go back and do
Yeah.
anything. I think
Mhm.
a lot of people need to understand about Call of Duty is that for the most part, a certain age demographics is not their target audience anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, ever since they took over, like for instance, Black Ops 6 made PlayStation the absolute most money in the last
Mm,
5 years. That was the
mm,
highest most revenue made from any game within the last 5 years on
yeah.
PlayStation. And it's
Jeez.
just like the people who are complaining, like they have to understand that you're not their target audience anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're just not, and I think a lot of people are posting these Steam concurrent numbers about with Call of Duty to determine its success. But Call of Duty has always been a more console centric game
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
So
Fuck.
it's still going to blow up. It's the number one game on PlayStation right now.
Yeah.
I haven't even
For
checked the
sure.
Xbox charts, but it's just like certain you're not their target. You know they're trying to copy off the whole Fortnite thing. The campaign is not the same anymore. The game really was never really known for its campaign in the first place, but it's still fun. It's just different, but it's still fun.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, let me just say shout out to Sanchez. Sanchez, what up? And let me just say, wonderful take there, Maze. Wonderful take. Hi, game trailers. If it is you want to jump on, no problem, man. You could jump on game trailers and give your piece. Shout out to you, man. Suske Eisen. Did I shout you out before? Yes, I did shout out Suske Eisen. The mechanic. What up, mechanic? Always fixing something, man. Ronald 1010, Ben 1010, Ronald, what up? Who again I missed in the chat here, man? Who again I missed in it? Slayer, I have Slayer, Adidas. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if this is the first time you're seeing this content. Throw something in the chat, support your boy, keep the lights on in the back here. Now, let me just say that it's funny that these guys keep saying every year that Call of Duty come out that it's going to die. But when we look at the chart of the most played PlayStation game every week, guess which game is always in the top 10, in the top 5, sometimes in the top 3? Guess what game is always on that chart?
Call
Playing
of
both on
Duty.
the. Come on. Come on. So every time I recall when it is Battlefield 6 came out, Battlefield 6 did at one time lead the chart, number 1 or in the top 5. But a month passed, some weeks passed, and guess who was back on top of Battlefield?
Call of
Call of
Duty.
Duty.
They
So
can't
come
help it.
on.
It's a sickness, right? They can't help it.
It's a sickness, man. It is a sickness. So I mean, these guys continue to wish death upon Call of Duty, but I mean, as Maze rightfully said, they are sick of Call of Duty.
This is a sickness.
Literally, it's a literal sickness. They cannot help gravitate. It's like a moth to a light. You know what I'm saying? This is how they feel when they see Call of Duty.
Yeah,
And
they're
that's
not going
just
to
between-
put Call of Duty down. Call of Duty's
Come
not
on.
going anywhere.
Come
I still
on.
can't believe Black Ops 6 made them the most game over any game
Yeah,
in 5
yeah.
years. That's crazy.
That
And
is crazy.
every time a COD drops, oh, this sucks. Oh, this is trash. Okay. The
Mhm.
numbers aren't lying.
The
Check
numbers
scoreboard.
online. And the best thing about it is that all of you ponies who are complaining about Call of Duty, you will have to pay full price for it.
Thank you.
You're making us pay for water, you son of a...
Yeah, buddy. Black Ops,
You're making us pay for grapes,
all the Call of Duties.
apples,
Mhm.
things that God gave us for free.
No, you ain't getting it for free. I mean, right now.
You
You
will
get it for
burn in hell when I'm through with you. You will not be allowed in my father's house at all.
So, I mean, Maze, I mean, they could complain what they want, but we are seeing very clear what Call of Duty has done and what it will continue to do. Now, what is your opinion on the game itself? You like it? You like some of the new things that they implemented in it? Did you get chance to play the campaign well or the multiplayer?
Yeah, I played it. Yeah, I got a chance to play the campaign.
Nice.
It's fun. The campaign is different. It is different from their campaigns
Yeah.
in the past, but it is
Yeah.
fun. And looking at it, I can tell that I'm not their target audience either. But
Yeah,
it's okay.
yeah.
It's still fun. I still had a good time. I
Correct.
didn't hop on the multiplayer yet. But I honestly I see people saying a lot of good things about the multiplayer.
Yeah.
But they hate the campaign. But it's like you just want to find something to hate because I loved Black Ops 6 campaign. I like this
Yeah.
one, but I loved Black Ops 6 campaign.
Six campaign.
I did
Yeah,
not
yeah.
hear a peep about that campaign last year.
Correct. correct. And I mean, there's a lot of persons who would always argue that, you know, they need something new, they need something fresh. A lot of persons would say, you know, they need these game developers to innovate when it comes to gaming. Now, the team there, Call of Duty, they are trying something new. As Maze rightfully said, they are trying to capture a new audience. But guess what? Even when they try to do something new, they are criticized. But this is as the name of the game. Persons are looking for something to argue. Again, the Xbox tax is real. That would have been proven time and time again. But it is what it is, and we could expect all of these things, Maze. So that brings us to the end of the Call of Duty topic. Now, there was a rumor this week, Maze, and this rumor had to deal with a PlayStation game coming to Xbox. Now, I'm trying to understand, how could this be? Isn't the Xbox dead? Why is this rumor surfacing? This shouldn't be happening. Stellar Blade Dev teases expansion to other platforms for next year. So, Stellar Blade became one of PlayStation's biggest exclusives. It just seems like 2025 was not a good year for PlayStation exclusives because nearly every exclusive came to Xbox this year. Last year, putting Shift Up on the map. In fact, the game's success inspired a wave of new Korean studios pursuing AAA development. Since then, Stellar Blade has also been released on PC platform, leading to satisfying results for the studio. Following this release, the team has now expressed interest to bring the title to even more platforms. Why it matters? Stellar Blade success has led to demand from fans on other platforms. It seems these demands will be fulfilled next year. Now, Ponies told me that the Xbox platform was there. They told me that Sony will no longer be porting, PlayStation games, or they won't give it up, or other devs won't give it up. This is not a PlayStation 5, how the name studio, but these guys said that here what? These devs don't want to work with Microsoft. When they say, although it's not explicitly said here that it's coming to Xbox, but where do you guys think that this is going to come? It's already on PC. Do you think when it says platforms, it means what? Switch 1 and Switch 2?
Yeah, only two other places it can go: Switch, Xbox. There's only two places it can go.
Because I don't understand what are these guys talking about. I mean, they did set platforms. They didn't say that we are looking at another platform. You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, just common sense will help you to see that this is coming to Xbox. It might come to Nintendo Switch 2, but the fact of the matter is that there is a lot of money to be made on the Xbox platform, and these devs know it. That is why Kojima ported his Death Stranding onto the Xbox. That is why Game Science ported Black Myth Wukong onto Xbox. That is why Square Enix ported all their Final Fantasy on Xbox. If there was not money to be made on the Xbox platform, these devs would have never said, you know what? After it being exclusive on PlayStation, let's put it on Xbox. It would have never happened.
It wouldn't happen. Xbox is still a massive market. Like,
yeah,
it's a lot of people on Xbox. They're not going to just skip it over for no reason. Was it a money? This was a money hack game, right?
Yeah. Of course it was. Because initially, remember that this game was supposed to be released for Xbox and PlayStation simultaneously. When this game was announced as a project, I can't remember what, I think it's Project Eve. When this game was announced as Project Eve, the two platforms that came up at the end of the video was Xbox and PlayStation. Now, PlayStation, being the money-hearted bastards that they are, they scooped this game up. And guess what? This is why it's not on Xbox. What are your thoughts on that?
It's crazy. And it's like, if Xbox was so dead, why would you have to money hack games to keep it away from Xbox?
Yeah.
But I like that the devs are moving away from allowing these money hacks, because they're seeing, so many devs now are seeing that PlayStation alone cannot maximize long-term revenue.
Exactly.
That's the Call of Duty station. It's a Call of Duty Roblox Minecraft station over there.
And that's the plain old facts. When it is you look at these games and how much money it takes to make these games, we are seeing that PlayStation is simply not enough. The consumers on PlayStation they are not buying these games in such great volume to tell these devs, here what, let's just keep it on PlayStation and done. No, the mere fact that Sony has changed their model to go over to other platforms to do other things proves that the PlayStation community, when it comes to buying software, is not dependable to satisfy these developers. It's not.
Yeah. Word on the street is Helldivers 2 is being held up by Xbox users more than PlayStation users right now.
Look at that.
Yep.
No, actually, there might be some truth to that, Maze, because I believe, was it last week or week before charts, I saw Helldivers 2 in the top 10, and I believe it was either 7 or 8 on Microsoft, and Helldivers was nowhere on Sony's side. Crazy work. Crazy work.
That is crazy work.
Yeah. Let me just say, shout out to Professor Strong with that $2 super chat. Professor Strong says, ponies don't have common sense. Hurt. Yes, they are hurt. It's a hurt. Let me just say shout out to Professor Strong again, man. Thank you for that $2 super chat. Let me just say shout out. Let me see who came into the chat. Roland, what up, man? That's my brother there, man. Roland, what up? Let me just say it. The is it original aboriginal? What up, aboriginal? Space shot. What up, bro? Force vlogs. What up, Force? Shout out to all you guys. Don't forget to hit the like button as you guys are on your way in. Let's talk about it. So, I mean, Sony is simply saying that here what? And these other devs is giving us the indication that Sony is not enough. They need more. They need more platforms. And to prove that PlayStation gamers are not enough, so we just saw that Stellar Blade is coming to other platforms. Educated guess would be Xbox and also possibly the Switch too. But just to prove that PlayStation, Sony is saying that the PlayStation gamers, they are simply not enough. Could any PlayStation fan in the chat explain why this is not going to be played on a PlayStation platform? Look, let me play this trailer here. Let me play this trailer here, Maze, and maybe we'll just look at the visuals and we could talk over it. I mean, this is some crazy work. I don't think I would have seen these ponies so angry. I mean, just look at the comment section. I can't see how this could run on a phone without being Horizon Zero frame rate. Did they seriously just say mobile? Guys, way to drop the ball. This is the actual reason Sony is suing Tencent. Was hyped until I read mobile devices, right? I mean, there's so much hate why this is not coming onto PlayStation. Why Sony has to do this? Isn't the PlayStation community enough, Maze? Could you explain what's going on here?
Well, remember in their shareholders meeting, they said it. We're moving some of our tentpole titles off console. Well, what are they doing?
You sure is that what they said?
Console.
You sure is that what they said, Maze? These ponies told me that here what they will never do something like this, Maze. Yeah. Why? I mean, if it is the PlayStation community, this community is the community that buy games. We support the devs here on the PlayStation pony side. Yep. Why Sony is forsaking us by doing this?
They're not enough. They are not enough. And mobile, honestly, mobile reaches like more people. Like they'll get way more people to play this game on mobile than they will the PlayStation. Like it's billions of phones out there. Tablets and phones out there that people are going to play this on, and it looks good. The game actually looks great. Yeah, so they're trying to get up there with Xbox's monthly active users. It looks like this way it can explode their visibility.
You could imagine playing this game on your ROG Xbox Ally before these ponies plays on the PlayStation 5. You could believe.
Yeah, I said I was going to. They got mad at me.
I mean, Miz, think about it. Think about you playing this on your Xbox ROG Ally X, and every time you play that, you tell these ponies this.
Gotcha.
Every time you post a screenshot on Twitter, Maze, playing this game on your Xbox ROG Ally X, I mean, you'll be doing this as well.
Cover all 9,000 taste bud.
Yeah.
Aerate it. Warm it up.
Yeah.
Driving up that top
tastes
milk,
good.
that cream.
Yeah.
Pure vanilla. Sweeteners. That's a 10.
That's a 10. Listen, man, these ponies will get sick to their stomach, Maze. Just seeing you play this.
They're sick. This game looks good. What you think about it? You think it looks good? It looks great.
Listen to me. This looks great. And it just goes to show that the strategy that Sony is doing, they're following the exact same playbook as Microsoft. They are following the exact same playbook as Microsoft, extending their IPs onto other platforms, bringing their IPs basically everywhere. You see, Microsoft understood that here, by constantly just putting their IPs on console, it is not growing. There is a ceiling as to how many console gamers will buy your game. There's a ceiling. But when it is you expand it to mobile, you expand it to other screens, that ceiling, that particular IP will have burst through the ceiling. And guess what? The sky is the limit now. So this is what Microsoft is doing, and this is what Sony is seeing, and this is the only way they can grow their monthly active users. As you would have pointed out on Twitter, it was it you? I believe it was you. You know that PlayStation monthly active users went down 4 million this quarter.
Oh that was me. That was me. They're only looking at the year on year. From this point last year, it's like, oh, it went up, but it's like you didn't pay 3 consecutive quarters after that. It literally dropped 3 quarters in a row. Their monthly active users. But it seemed that everybody on Twitter wanted to ignore that. But I saw it. I saw it. I don't care what you did last year around this time. The past 3 quarters, it's been declining.
Yeah, it is. And it's very strange because they came out with Ghost of Yotei. It appears that Ghost of Yotei did well in all fronts, but how could they lose monthly active users despite Ghost of Yotei doing so well? I mean, it's very confusing.
Exactly. I don't know how they lost them, but they did it. They're still declining. They're declining 3 quarters in a row.
Yeah, I don't know what is going on there, but it just goes to show that the gamers are not, these PlayStation gamers are not enough. But one would think that this particular game would be just one that Sony is bringing over to other platforms. But when it is you really look at it, it was not just one game. They even said that they are going to create a brand new IP, a brand new game using one of their flagship IP. And look at this. Look at this. More phone games. What is happening at Sony? Ratchet and Clank, Ranger, Rumble in the Jungle. What's going on here?
It
looks fun. But these ponies, you see, Microsoft needs to get out of the pony run. Ponies are not going to play this game. So they have to attract the kids. They have to attract the Roblox crowd, the Fortnite crowd. This is who they're trying to attract with this style of game here. Ponies are not going to support this in droves and buy the skins and buy the packs and what have you.
No, they're not. They might as well put this on Game Pass.
Come on. You'll say that then. You want Sony to...
It's multiplayer. We'll play it. We'll play it for them.
So Sony is really trying things new. Sony is not sticking to the old model. That is very much apparent, keeping all their IPs only on a PlayStation console. Those days are gone. Those days are dead. Any pony who believe that PlayStation is the same as yesteryear, they just don't want to admit it. It's different. Microsoft had to change and pivot their strategy, and don't feel that Sony is immune from pivoting and changing their strategy as well.
They don't want to talk about their pivot.
No, they don't. These 2 games will not be played on a PlayStation platform. That is what we are saying. So, I mean, although these guys don't want to admit it, Maze, we are seeing very clear, Sony is making a pivot to putting their IPs everywhere. I mean, who could say the whole slate is coming? I mean, the whole slate, man. Let me just say, shout out.
Does this mean PlayStation is dead?
Well, yeah, I think so. This could mean that they are dead.
That using their logic, PlayStation is dead.
Come on, it's dead.
Yeah.
Let me just say shout out. Yep. Let me just say shout out to Boss Red for being a member for 10 months. He said, is it 07 gamers? Xbox prediction on gaming future 10/10. You understood what he said here? Gamers Xbox prediction on gaming future 10/10. What is he saying here, Miz?
I'm not sure. What's he saying?
What do you mean by this, Boss Red? Is it that you're saying that Xbox is predicting the gaming landscape in the future, that more first party games will be going on other platforms, or will have less first party games? What are you saying here, Boss Red? But yeah, I mean, this is very interesting. Thank you. Perfect score on where gaming. Oh, perfect score on where gaming is going. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
I figured that's what he meant. Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree.
Come on, more devs are not looking for the first party model. They are going multi-plat. I mean, Square Enix would have said that so many times that they are no longer putting their games on PlayStation exclusive. I mean, I know they have some contracts left for exclusive games on PlayStation, but when it comes to the overall structure of Square Enix, they are no longer going to make more deals with exclusive games. It's not good for their business, according to them.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's coming in Xbox. It's coming.
Correct. Now, this week, Maze, there was a big megaton news that dropped. I mean, it had everyone talking, Maze. Everyone was saying something about this news. Let me just play it for you, and you can tell me what are your thoughts on this announcement this week, because everyone was talking about it. Let's listen.
Everyone, this is Steam Deck.
Steam Deck
is our powerful, portable, handheld gaming PC that lets you take your Steam library with you anywhere. We're pretty proud of it. People who own Steam Decks have been playing everywhere, and we couldn't be happier.
The Steam Deck really did make an impact in the industry. Steam really did cut a lane out there for themselves.
This isn't a video about the future of Steam Deck. This is a video about the future of Steam hardware.
All right.
We're announcing 3 new members of the Steam hardware lineup.
Listen, Steam is coming for everybody, Maze. They are on everyone's neck, but let's listen.
And all are shipping in early 2026. Let's start with this one.
Steam controller.
This is the new Steam controller. The new Steam controller puts all of your Steam games at your finger.
No, I mean, what we could do, we could pause it and let it run in the meantime. What were your thoughts on the hardware that was announced this week here that Steam put out, Maze? I mean, persons are calling the new Steam box the Gabe Cube. I mean, persons are excited. Persons were so excited about this Steam box. I mean, I couldn't believe persons were actually excited for a PC that is in the shape of a console. I mean, I was of the opinion that another company who would have been rumored to be bringing out a system like this was on the wrong track. But I mean, how could persons be so excited for something that a couple of months ago they were basically saying there's no need for this? This is a bad move. I mean, could you explain that to me, please?
They're excited because they think that this Steam machine is going to be a threat to what Microsoft is doing. And honestly, I'm looking at it total opposite. I think this Steam machine is just confirming Microsoft's whole entire direction, shifting towards this strategy. It's just confirming that they're making the right moves and they're shifting towards an ecosystem first strategy, where you can use your PC, cloud, console. So I think the Steam machine is just making their approach even more stronger, because that Xbox Magnus is going to be a whole better machine overall.
Correct.
Way better
Correct.
machine overall.
And you know what proves what it is you said there is right, Miz? The excitement around the Steam box. I would have never believed I would have seen these ponies posting these things, saying, celebrating, oh, Xbox is dead. Their excitement, the
I don't
industry
know if that's you breaking
excitement.
up or me.
It's me. I'm breaking up. Am I breaking up, guys? Am I breaking up? Are you guys hearing me clear? Are you guys hearing me clear in the chat? Yeah, I hope you guys are hearing me clear. But what I was saying is that the industry excitement for this particular device proves that Microsoft is on the right path, right? I mean,
I
these
think I'm losing
guys.
connectivity, Jay.
Oh, you're losing. I'm hearing you clearly. I'm hearing you clearly, Miz. If you want, you could jump out and then jump back in. But I'm hearing you clearly. Yeah. So the mere fact that these guys were excited for this particular device proves that here what Microsoft is on the right path. Now, some persons think that here what it's a threat to the next Xbox. I don't think so. I think that the next Xbox would have far better specs on the next Xbox compared to the Steam Deck, compared to the Steam machine, right? So this Steam machine, based on what I'm hearing, yeah,
They tried this before. Then they
yeah,
tried this before some years ago, right? And it
yes,
didn't go over well.
no, it didn't go over well. I think they allowed other companies to make their own Steam box, and because of all the different varieties, it just didn't stick. So I believe that is why their approach just this time is for the Steam box to be made in house. So Valve will be making this Steam machine, and then they would allow the different Steam games to be played via the box. But I'm hearing rumors that this is not. So the Steam Deck device is subsidized in the sense that Valve is not making money on it, right? But according to this particular device, they are not going to subsidize it. They are going to charge exactly what is in the box. They are going to charge the customers exactly what they have paid for it, which is Valve. So this might not be priced at the $500 or the $600 like how gamers think it will be priced at. And if that is the case, no doubt I know Microsoft would outdo them when it comes to power. And guess what? That power would be a little more than what Valve is charging for the Steam box. And worse yet, if the Steam box maze does not come with the controller, that too would not be as good for Steam. Because think about it, you're selling a PC without a controller, you have to buy that Steam controller. That too would add to the price. You understand? So, I mean, it's
That
very
controller is
interesting.
not cheap either, right? It's over $100.
Of course, it's over $100. You're not going to pay $60 for 2 trackpads, man. You gotta pay up if you want to play with those trackpads. You know what I'm saying? Come on. So I mean, this is what occurred this week. Everyone was talking about the GameCube, about this Steam box, and persons are saying that it's going to kill certain consoles, but we don't see that. Now it's very interesting that when this news came out, a number of ponies had a lot to say about it. Notice what these ponies had to say about this. Let me just say shout out Za before we share that. Yataza saying the Steam box is more of a threat to PlayStation.
Sure is.
Come on,
Sure
come
is.
on. Shout out to Yataza for that. I've been a member for 12 months. Now, this week, after the Steam Deck would have been announced, there were a number of PlayStation fans who were speaking out on this. Let's listen to some of these PlayStation fans and see what they said concerning this device. So I believe this was one of it. Let me see here.
See, I was watching that singer. Tell me if you'll agree with this. It was I don't know if it was digital. I don't want to say it was Digital Foundry. I was watching a bunch of the tech people that were invited out to the headquarters to do this, and they said how novel the thing was. Like what Jez was saying with his sales pitch, he's like, you put it on the TV, and these are the qualities of it. But then once, right? But then no, and Jez, you were right. But my point being is that now when you get to what Death Singer just said, he's like, well, that's the great thing about it. It's a PC. So you can go in there and lower this and lower that, bring this to medium, go to 1080p, bring it up to 1440p, then bring this down, go up to high.
Could somebody tell me what Mooch is so afraid of? Mooch is songing afraid. Mooch, why are you so serious, Mooch?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, right away he's starting to discredit this box. I mean, basically he's saying that no one wants this, no one could understand this. Listen,
go to your shadows, bring the. Now you've lost the console player that said, all I wanted was a box that plays my Steam games. I want to be introduced to Steam as a console gamer, right? There's not going to be a lot of PC people that go and buy the box and put it on their TV. This is something to get console gamers to come over to Steam. And the reason people are console gamers is they don't want to sit behind an aircraft with all these different buttons to press and bring everything. I don't mind that. I'm just saying the idea, the sales pitch behind it was this simple box that gets you introduced to Steam. Like, as you know, but now you're like, well, no, Mooch, you just figure it out. This and that, and blah, blah, blah. That's why a lot of people who are console gamers don't go to PC. They don't want to do all that, but now they do.
Mooch. But tell me something, in your opinion, Miz, is understanding the Steam machine, because I know you have a variety of machines. You also have the Xbox Rock Ally X. Is it very difficult? I know there is a learning curve, but is it very difficult to understand a machine like that? Because Mooch is saying it's very difficult.
No, you don't. No, he's just saying that because he knows, like he said himself, if it's aimed towards console players who want to tap into the PC market, he knows that some PlayStation players are going to want to tap into that console too. And again, PlayStation is going to be left behind because now Xbox is doing this, and now Steam has their machine. PlayStation doesn't have anything of that nature. PlayStation doesn't have anything to offer anyone of that nature. So he's just talking outside his neck to try to downplay it.
Come on, Mooch. Your neck is talking, man. Your neck is talking.
But that's the thing.
I'm asking,
the selling point. That the selling point isn't to these console people. There is a reason why it's not available in your Walmarts and your Targets. Mm-hmm. It's only available through Steam.
That's okay.
You have to be educated in order to want to buy one.
Damn! Did you say they need to be educated? So
that's crazy. That's crazy. I see somebody in the comments said the ponies see their identity falling apart with PlayStation going third party. I wholeheartedly agree. It's so true. They're scared. They're scared that you're losing your exclusives.
Exactly.
Your games on Steam. Your money hats are going away, and now you're the only console that's stuck to that one ecosystem.
Correct. So I mean, come on, ponies. Although you guys want to remain in the pony realm, I am saying, get out! Get out now!
Yep.
Come on, get out of that dream, man. You can do it. Wake up! That's hilarious. Come on, crap gamer, get out! Not the pony realm, it's only horses. Get out of there, man! So yes, I mean they're sogging afraid, Maze. They're sogging afraid. But let's hear what that. I must say, out of this entire list, that singer, he has some good takes. But let's listen to it.
You have to look at it and go, okay, I want this. This is a mass market appeal. This is just, and bear in mind, I call it my first PC, right? This is my first PC because it's not quite a total full-on PC because it's more in the cut form factor and whatnot.
Okay.
But you could go into the settings and play around.
All right.
You could get introduced to using the upscaler, doing the settings. Which you read.
So let me ask you this, Means. So I know you are experiencing it. Now, when it comes to the Steam, what is the difference when it comes to the Steam Deck or loading up games on Steam compared to a Windows device or the ROG Ally X? Which one is faster, in your opinion?
I think they're the same.
They're the same.
To me, it's the
Okay.
same. Yeah, it's
Okay.
like, but the thing is that ever since that device came out, now everyone hates Windows, right?
Yeah.
Everyone they can't stand Windows now, and it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if you've been a PC gamer, you've been gaming on Windows. But now that Xbox is PC now you hate
Yeah.
Windows, and
Correct.
everything Steam OS is just so much better.
Yeah. So yes, he's calling it my first PC, because it's supposed to gradually get you to understand, how you can tweak and basically go through the menu to get this game running, how you want the visual to look, how you want the frame rates to look. So I mean, let's continue to listen to him and see what it is he says concerning this.
The PC games, and that's why I'm calling it my first PC or entry level PC or the beginner PC gaming, because then once you go, oh, Steam's doing this, and look at this, and I can adjust all these settings, and I could do this, and then eventually you're probably going to build yourself a PC, and then you're going to unlock the full potential.
Okay.
So I just think this is just another option or a gateway into, I don't want to invest all this money in a high-end or mid-range PC.
I think that your look at it right there with my first PC. That's actually a great name for it. My first PC.
Yeah,
I think
that's
right.
I will say,
It's
Destinger,
already being marketed as a console.
Can I also
by putting it
interject
on a TV?
Go ahead, Rev.
Is this right? Because Mooch, and it sounds like Nib too, is like this device totally not for you, right? I guarantee you,
100%,
Asus, Lenovo, and other companies are gonna.
Well, I mean, these guys have a lot to say about the console. It sounds like they don't want persons to even try this out. I mean, they're saying that it's so difficult. I mean, that's Singer is saying that how it should be simple. You should have some level of understanding to even want to buy this particular device. But these guys, you could see the salt coming out that this console should not be for anyone. No.
There's nothing difficult about navigating through Steam OS and
Right.
launching these games and
Right.
the settings that you want. Low, medium, high.
Correct.
Which one do you want? Do you like the
Correct.
FPS you're getting? What upscaler you want to use? So no, they're just trying to deter people away from it. That's
Yes. And a lot of these guys, I think I saw a comment on one of my videos. Someone was saying that each one of these games, or most games, come with a pre-settings. So you don't need to go and tinker. They have some pre-settings that is available on the game, and you just play. You don't even have
it's
to
true.
tinker.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. As soon as you launch the game, most of the games, the system is going to detect what you're running, and it's just going to put it on the best settings possible for you. If you don't like it, but you don't have to. I barely change settings on my Ally, Xbox Ally. I barely have to change my settings on there. Barely.
Yeah. So while these guys were here crying about it is so difficult, an article came out concerning all of this, because at first they said Xbox should be afraid of this Steam box, right? That is what they said according to them. Xbox should be afraid of this Steam box. But it just so happened that this article came out here that had me a bit surprised and taken aback. I questioned this article. It said here that Xbox Insider says PlayStation probably pulling back from PC days after saying day and date exclusives are coming out. Now, why would this rumor come out? I mean, Jess had this rumor, and I was asking, why would Sony pull back from PC, knowing that PC is making them a good bit of money when it comes to their games? So here what it says. It says earlier this week, Valve announced that Steam Machine, a new mini PC that repackage Linux gaming into a console-like experience with access to an enormous catalog of games out of the box. The conversation around exclusives has stirred up once again, leaving everyone asking the same question: do they even matter anymore? After all, the Steam machine can play Xbox and PlayStation games without restrictions, tearing down the traditional console walls, leaving Nintendo as the only major player to truly embrace exclusivity. At least for now, when the central editor and chief Jez Corden alleges that Sony is looking to step back from its PC push and keep the most prestigious single-player games within the PlayStation ecosystem going forward. Now, when did you heard that news? Because I know most likely you would have heard that news, Maze. What went through your mind? Did you believe it?
No, I didn't believe that at all. And I see someone in the comments have, basically said what Shuhei said when he said those PlayStation games on PC was printing like free money for them. They're not going to do that. I don't know. I thought didn't he run that comment? He kind of reversed it a little bit, right? And say that he meant something else, because I'm like, Sony's not doing that. They need these PC ports. They need them.
Yeah. So what was interesting about this here, Maze, is that when these ponies heard this was happening, what they did is that they went on basically a spree of laughing, saying, wow, Sony's no longer doing it, so we won. We are going to have all our exclusives back again, right? So a lot of PlayStation fans believed what it is just said. A lot of PlayStation fans, they didn't sit down and sit back and said, why would Sony just said that they are going to put their games onto PC? Why would they just pivot just so based on a rumor? None of them stopped and think about what they were what this would have meant. And because of that, there is a lot of ponies who would have fallen for the trap. They believed it, and now as Jez would have recanted what it is he said, or clarified what it is he said, that here what, this is just a rumor. Basically Sony is still doing its PC strategy. A lot of ponies are now upset that Jez would have said that. But I mean, they did it to themselves. Because let me show you what occurred here, right? Let me show you what occurred here. This here is MBG, right? And he was basically upset with Jez Corden about this whole thing, right? Let me see if I could just skip out the cursing here. So.
Perhaps. I'm like, dude, if you go check those Reddit posts, I mean, he's getting fucking torn to shreds. I don't.
Right.
I've never had a problem with Jez Corden, and I still don't. Like, I just.
So it appears, Maze, that MBG fell for the news, and he went tweeting about it. Persons went making videos about it, and then later on, he looks like a fool now, because guess what? He basically said this means nothing. That is what Jez said. Now he is complaining that Jez is not credible. Yeah.
I've always, how I viewed him, and this is where I realized, like, I have to have a different view now. I have no choice. I always viewed Jez Corden as somebody who is he has sources, and like he is a potentially good source.
Yeah, but the reason why you all believed Jez Corden is because you all wanted this to be true. These ponies wanted Sony to say they are no longer putting their exclusive games onto PC. That is why you guys were so quick to believe this statement that made no sense.
Yep,
you know
it was fitting their narrative. It was fitting their narrative, and then when you recanted that statement, now I don't trust them.
Correct. So don't blame Jez for you guys being not thinking and using your brains for a minute. Blame yourself, MBG.
At least this is how I felt of certain information. Like if he's putting out an article on Windows Central or putting out a post where he's saying like, this is what I've heard and these are my sources. It's like I've taken that somewhat seriously over the years. And it's just gotten to a point where it's like, I can't do that anymore.
You can't do it anymore.
Whatever. MG.
as soon as
He's not even a PlayStation. He's not even. he's an Xbox sword. You know.
Yeah.
Inside information. He's not even a PlayStation.
Exactly.
Who's the PlayStation leaker?
Correct.
Listen to them.
Correct. As soon as Jazz says something that it fits their narrative, according to you, they are going to report on it again. They are going to fall for the trap again because it fits your narratives. Now you look foolish.
You know, and that's not me being rude about it. It's just, I think it's like if he wants to kind of be in this lane of, I only do Xbox leaks, right? I only do Xbox leaks.
It's true though.
And even then, it's like, yeah, people bring up like a tweet that he put out last year, and they throw it in his face. But that's the nature of the beast, right? Where it's like, if you are a journalist and if you are trying to,
you have been in these gaming streets so long, you fell for that.
For a publication, and you know, you're creating articles and you know, all this shit. I just feel like it's weird to see people just. And I'm not saying Jez Corden is doing this because he's not, but I'm seeing people defend unnecessarily, where it's like he tells you it came from a very good source, and then he says, actually, no, I'm walking that back, and then I'm going to walk it back twice. It's like, that's fine. Okay, not that big of a deal. But it's the people who are like rallying behind him and be like, see, we told you. Like, what did you tell us? That a person who was supposed to be somewhat reliable basically just said, hey, I'm not reliable?
You can feel the pain.
I don't fucking understand.
Exactly.
Like, what you're like, what did you win here?
Exactly.
It's like, we showed you, we proved that ponies want Sony to stop putting games on PC. It's like, what the fuck do you mean? You've been sitting here for the last 5 years saying
no one cares. Nobody.
You said it was true on day one. You said it was true every day.
Listen to me, Maze. These guys were tripping out because they actually believed that Sony was pulling away from PC. They don't understand that although the PlayStation has 80 million consoles sold. When you look at the attachment rate of how many ponies are buying their first party, you could tell. Look how many persons bought Astrobot, a Game of the Year contender, out of 80 million. You guys are not enough.
I still think more should have bought Yote, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
Exactly, because I'll tell you something. 80 million for that style of game. That's right of Ponies Alley, single player, over the shoulder. You know, this is a sequel coming from Ghost of Tsushima. So this should have been bigger and better when it comes to sales, right? Yep. But you cannot sell me that here PlayStation having an install base of over 80 million and they're only selling 3 million, 4 million over a month time is good. These, go ahead.
Yeah, I think those numbers are okay for any other platform except PlayStation, because those are the only people that say people are buying these boxes for our exclusives. Our exclusives sell 20 million. So if any other platform, even on PC, where there's a whole lot more people, a game selling 3-4 million, great. PlayStation, nope, because your narrative is different.
Correct. And that's the plan. I mean, I couldn't say it any better. At the end of the day, we are seeing numbers don't lie. The numbers are saying that although we are seeing the console is selling, and Sony would have proved that the console sold without even first-party games. It didn't even have any major first-party games this year, but guess what? The console still sold in gangbusters. That is just to show that the console is being purchased by casuals, is being purchased by persons who are playing multiplayer games. Same Call of Duty. There are more persons. Yeah, Call of Duty Station. That is why PlayStation needs Xbox, because without Call of Duty, they are done for. Dunzo.
Yep.
That's a fact.
And
So, I mean,
that's why they're losing exclusive deals, because they're not enough.
As Microsoft continues to innovate, trying to look at the console, and Sony could. We will see how this thing pans out, because we are seeing new players are putting their toe into the water. We've seen what Gabe would have done with this Steam box. We know what Microsoft is doing. Let's see what it is these ponies are going to get this next generation, because as they said, Maze, they are saying they now reached like the middle of the PlayStation 5 generation. So they are thinking about getting PlayStation up to 10 years, PlayStation 5 up to 10 years. Wow, wowzers.
Joe, I'm with I'm kind of with King David now. I don't think that PlayStation 6 is going to happen, especially when they were asked about it last week and they declined to comment on the PlayStation 6.
Yeah.
I don't think it's coming.
Wow. No, I wouldn't go as far as to say there won't be any PlayStation 6. What I would say is that it may be later than these guys think, right?
Yeah.
Because
no time soon.
No time soon. As you saw, Mark Cerny did say that he is, working with AMD and they are building new tech and so forth for the future. That would mean that there's maybe something cooking. But he did say that it's very early. It's basically a new partnership or a new line of partnership. So that is why I would say that the PlayStation 6 would be, a little later down in the road. Now, this is a good opportunity for Xbox. If Xbox release their new console, that some of these great features, persons could see the benefit of owning this next Xbox. Think about this next Xbox kind of running GTA the best. That could be a win for Microsoft.
Absolutely.
Because come on, Maze. So let's see how this thing pans out. Let's see what occurs. Would Microsoft launch their new console in late 2026, early 2027? We don't know. Would they unveil it? Early 2026 and release it early 2027? I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see. All I know is that they said it's going to be unique, it's going to be innovative. Let's see what Microsoft has up. Anything you want to add before we leave, Maze?
No. Thanks for having me. I don't have anything else.
Maze, it was a wonderful stream. Thanks for rocking out with us. Thank you to the chat. Let me just say, random commenter, shout out to you. I did see someone I missed in the chat, but Boss Red, of course, Space Shot, my dude. Who else I missed in the chat? But I missed PS5 Blows 317. Shout out to you, man. Richie, shout out to you. I did see someone else. Yes. Sakiro King Cypher, shout out to you. All these guys in the chat, just shout out to you. Let me just say again, guys, this was a wonderful stream. Let me just say thanks to Maze again for coming and rock out with us. It was a wonderful night. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for all the super chats. On your way out, guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And you guys be safe out there. Right?
Thanks, Jay. Bye, everyone. Good night, everyone.
Later, man. Take it easy, please. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.